Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. We have another trying new makeup video. There's just been so many releases that I have, and I haven't been able to put it all into one video, so we have another one, and I hope that is okay. I have the new Made by Mitchell curve case in the medium deep shade. We have one of the new Natasha Denona palettes. So many of you guys have been asking me to try this out. Your girl finally got it. I actually have somewhere to go. We're gonna do a little bit of a wear test. It is a little bit later than I'm filming this. I'm definitely gonna try out this setting spray more on my own time, do some more wear tests, but I'm going to the fair tonight. I feel like that's a good time to put this spray to the test. We also have this new collab with Tower 28 and Poppy as well. I have some more powders in the Makeup Revolution setting powder, which I'm really excited about. I have a new skincare product from Naturium. I am so excited about this. Fenty Gloss Bomb shade, and this is Outer Space Gimme Space. Why do I keep wanting to say outer space for some reason? But as you can see, we have a lot of products to try out today and test out. You already know the drill. Grab your snack, grab your drink, and let's play with some new makeup. I just wanted to say thank you so much for 17,000 subscribers. I cannot even wrap my head around that number. I am just so grateful for each and every one of you who take the time out to watch my videos, leave a comment, share your thoughts. I love it. I love talking to you guys, and I just wanted to say thank you so much. I am planning something very special, so cannot wait for that. I want to start off with the eyes. So this is the new Natasha Denona Eye Sculpt Texture and Tone palette. I picked up the dramatic one. I was initially going to pick up the soft one as well, but I saw it in person and it was giving me flashbacks to the I Need a Nude palette, and I was like, we're not doing that one. It comes with this little like cheat sheet kind of helping you create some different eye looks and things like that. She organized this palette to include different undertones, which I thought was really cool. This is what the palette looks like. It's not too heavy, but it's heavy. I love this packaging. Dare I say more than the midi palette packaging. And then here we have the palette, and this is a very gorgeous palette. Just looking at this in person, I am just like, wow. It's neutral, but it's stunning. This is definitely a palette I can see myself reaching for a lot, and I'm just really excited to dive into this. Looking at this palette in person, there aren't a lot of lighter shades in here. I do wish that there was like a lighter shade or two just to kind of add that brightness to the look. We do have this shade here, but even this shade is pretty warm and it's not that light of a shade. So this palette is inspired by the High Glam Concealer shade system. Each row highlights a unique undertone: warm, yellow, rosy, and peach. This palette features a silky matte, a slip cream matte, and a creamy matte formula, as well as a high shine metallic and sparkling foiled eyeshadows. All right, you know what? Enough of that. Let's just dive into this. I did prime my lids already. I want to start off with this shade called P1. Ooh, there's quite a bit of fallout in there. I think this is going to be a gorgeous transition shade. I really like the sizing of this palette. I honestly hope that she kind of switches to this kind of design. She probably won't because she has so many midi palettes in that particular design, but I love this one. And even though this palette has 3 more shades than the midi palette, it still feels really compact. It doesn't feel overly big, which I was kind of worried about. This matte feels very soft. That's why I'm getting so much kick up in the pan. I want to just deepen this up a little bit. I want to go into this shade right here called In1. Some depth into this look. I don't know if I want to do a halo eye today or just keep it pretty simple. I might take this throughout the whole crease, because this shade is not as deep as I thought, but it is giving me some depth. So I'm gonna go ahead and just keep this strictly in the crease. I just feel like because this palette is dramatic, it's calling for a cut crease, I feel like. I'm thinking I wanna do N3, start to kind of smoke it out just a little bit. They're definitely gonna go into the black, but I just wanna build up this color. Taking a fluffy brush and going into P1, and I'm just going to blend out this outer corner a little bit more so that it's all nicely blended. I want to do a little bit of a cut crease. I have a little vision here. I think we're just going to do a half cut crease. It is looking a lot more subtle than I want. I'm definitely gonna darken up this look for sure. But I do wanna play with this lighter matte to like kind of set the lid a little bit. And we have this one to work with. I just feel like we definitely could have used another shade or two to go even lighter, like maybe something close to a white, just to have that brightness added with this look. This is as bright as you can get this look. Do love that there's a black in this palette. Taking C3, the black in the palette, and putting it in the outer corner, blending it into that lighter shade we just put down, just to add that depth to this look. Yeah. Love that there's a black in here for this purpose. Let's tap into some of these shimmers in here. I want to use this brown one called Into. Very pretty. I want to pop this one right here in the outer part of the eye look. I'm going to try to fit as many shimmers as I can. This one's just a regular metallic kind of shade. There's nothing super special about this particular shade. It's just a standard metallic shadow. I want to take the shade W2. Ooh, now this one looks really pretty. I'm going to pop this right next to that first shade. It doesn't look like she put her like wet formula in here. I wish that she had, because I just feel like that in here would be really, really nice. I want to take this shade called Y2 and put this in the inner corner. Again, the same way I feel about there not being a lighter matte, I wish that there was a lighter shimmer, because I feel like these like goldeny colors are pretty similar. You just need a shade for the inner corner. This one is not as light as I would like it to be. So this is the eye look. It's very, very simple, very neutral, which of course, I mean, it is a neutral palette, and we did use quite a bit of shades in here. Overall, I do really like the matte formula. I feel like the matte formula is what stands out to me. The shimmers, I feel like for a palette that is this price, $85 or so, I definitely feel like she should have put in her standout shimmer, glass like wet looking shades in this palette. The wing really brings this look together. Moving on to the base, I am so excited about this. Naturium is one of my favorite skincare brands, and they just came out with the new Multi Bright Milky Toner. This is the brand that I was waiting for to come out with a milky toner. This is gonna help smooth texture and reduce the appearance of dark spots. It also has a rice milk blend and licorice root extract to moisturize and condition the skin barrier. They also came out with the Multi Bright Advanced Serum. I purchased both of these on their website. I think this is a reformulation of the one that they used to have. So this serum is supposed to help boost radiance, improve texture, and renew skin tone. So using these together is like the dream team. I'm just gonna go on with the toner today. Ooh, that is a nice milky toner. Ooh, that feels really, really nice. And I love a milky toner. The Road Glazing Milk is my favorite, so I really wanted to use this in today's video. I just wanted to see how this would be as makeup prep. It doesn't look like an overly dewy kind of toner, so I feel like a lot of you might like that if you don't really like other toners that leave your skin feeling a lot more glowy and dewy. This one just melts right into the skin. I might include this in my nighttime routine though, because I do love having that, you know, that glow. I like the effect that the Road Glazing Milk gives me. So this might be a really good toner to use in my nighttime routine. I have combo skin, so I have to go on with a mattifying primer. I'm just gonna go on with the Fenty Grip Trip mattifying primer. Not going in with a lot of this because you really don't need a lot. One pump is honestly enough. Truly. Little color corrector from Huda Beauty. This is in the shade Papaya. For foundation, I'm just going in with the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. Now for the product I am so excited about. It is no secret your girl loves Made by Mitchell. It's no secret, okay? I saw that he was coming out with the medium deep curve case, and I had to get my hands on it. No questions asked, I needed this. As much as I love the deep curve case, it's still missing something for me. I only use these two bronzer kind of shades. Sometimes I tap into this, and this shade I don't use. All right, so we have the deep curve case and the medium deep curve case. There is nothing like a fresh curve case, y'all. Look at how fresh this looks. I think all of these bronzer shades are new, but the blushes are already existing in his line. We have Very Berry, Party Pink, Burnt Buns, and Toasted Terracotta. I want to start off with this shade right here. And put this on this side. So this one is a little bit more of like a natural kind of bronze for me. It's very natural. Let's do this color. So this one is called You Asked for This, which I think is going to be a color that I am gonna use a lot. I can already tell this is gonna be a good bronzer. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that is a really nice bronzer shade. I love this, especially for more of like a natural kind of bronze. Like this color still shows up on me, but I like that it's not an overly intense bronzer shade. I'm gonna even myself out here. So I'm just gonna put You Asked for This on this side as well. I wanna do a little nose contour. I'm gonna take this shade right here for my nose contour. Oh, yup, this color is perfect. This is the perfect contour shade. I kind of want to use this color Burnt Buns because I want to use the Tower 28 on top, and I just feel like this will be a good underpainting kind of color. So I'm just gonna pop this right here. This is so pretty. Very pretty shade. Yeah, that is so pretty. Definitely can get a lot of use out of this, and this color is stunning. So far, I am a very happy girl. So for concealer, I'm just gonna go in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear. I just feel like this concealer never lets me down. I really wanted to use the Fenty powder today, but I kind of want to use this. I'm conflicted. I don't know. I really wanted to use the Banana Deep shade out of here, but I feel like you guys have seen me use these powders so much. This is my favorite setting powder at the drugstore, hands down. And the Fenty one is new, so maybe we should use the Fenty again on camera because it's newer. I haven't used it that much on my channel, but I do really enjoy the Fenty powder. So we'll just go in to the shade Banana here. I'm just gonna put some on the puff. This is a really nice blurring talc-free setting powder. Okay, I don't know what's happening here, but something's happening. And it's not good. What is happening? This side I did not set, but my under eyes are dry. I don't know why, but this time of year, my skin keeps changing and my under eyes are dry. And I did not notice that until now. I wanna try the Revolution powder. This is Banana Deep. So let's just see how this looks on this side. Oh, wow. That actually blurs a lot more than the Fenty. Wow. Wow. That is a lot more blurring than the Fenty powder. Wow, I was not expecting that. And this is the Makeup Revolution in the shade Banana Deep. I'm just gonna try to smooth out this under eye, but my under eye is very dry on this side. I'm definitely just gonna have to hide that with some other stuff, so please try to ignore it for now. But yeah, we're just gonna have to hide that with some eyeshadow. Before we continue with the face, I do want to fix this under eye. I take these two shades on the lower lash. I have to say, I cannot get over this matte formula though. It is a really nice formula. It's not hidden as well as I would like, but it'll have to do for now. I'm just going in with my Make Beauty bronzer in the shade Stellar. We have this new holiday set from Tower 28 in collaboration with Poppy. Now, I am a Poppy girl. I love Poppy Zound, okay? So when I saw that they were coming out with this collab, I got very excited because this is inspired by Poppy's limited edition holiday flavor, which is the Cranberry Fizz. If you have not had Cranberry Fizz, when you see it come out in stores, get it and try it. I love it. In this set for $26, you get a full-size blush and a full-sized lip gloss. I love the tin that this comes with, but for $26, that is a steal. Truly. So it comes with like this little card here and some stickers, which I thought was a really cute, nice touch. And this is what the inside looks like. This is very, very cute. So far, out of all the sets that have come out that I've seen, this one has to be my favorite, just in terms of the collab, the packaging, all of that. Price point as well. Like I said, both of these items are full size. It's not a repeat blush shade, you know, like this is a new blush shade from Tower 28 and a new scent in the gloss, even though they already have a clear gloss. I am going to use the Fenty gloss today, but I do want to try this out just to see about the scent. But I do want to go into the blush. It's called Cranberry Fizz. It is a nice red blush. So I'm just gonna take my blush brush and go right into it. Wow, this is gorgeous. If you have not tried this blush formula, it literally looks like it's blurred on the cheeks. It is so pretty. Wow, that is stunning. I love this. I really like this formula, and I also love that this is a very inclusive shade in this set. A red blush was definitely missing from this line. I know I might get questions on how does this blush compare to the new Tony blushes, so let's do a little swatcheroo of all three. So this is the new blush. Let me build it up so you can actually see the color here. Okay, so we have the orange color. Put right next to it. 2 layers just to keep it fair. Hopefully you can see the colors on camera. Oh yeah, you can definitely see them. A red, orange, and a pink. That's the blush comparisons in case you were thinking about it or you were curious how it compares. Hopefully that comparison helps. Let's try out this gloss. It's supposed to be in the scent Cranberry Fizz. Ooh. Oh my gosh. This literally is just like the scent. I don't know why, but I just feel like the Tower 28 glosses feel more like a lip oil kind of vibe. It's not sticky at all. It has a really nice shine to it, but I feel like these are more like lip oil to me than gloss, if that makes sense. I really like this collab. It smells just like the Poppy Cranberry Fizz. I like that. Okay, I want to use the Fenty gloss, and I think for lip liner today, I'm just gonna do what I always do because it just never lets me down. It goes with everything. My Makeup by Mario lip liner in the shade Jeff. Surprise, surprise. This is the Fenty gloss. It is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to try this because I have not tried it out yet. I'm gonna do it. Ooh, that kind of looks like a green kind of shift to it a little bit. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Let's put this. Wow, it has like green reflex in here. That's so pretty. Love me a Fenty Gloss Bomb. I love this shade. I want to compare this shade to Fenty Glow in case any of you wanted to see the comparison. Oh, they are not the same at all. Wow, like at all. All right, so this is it here. Very, very different. This one, as you can see, is a lot more sparkly. Here's the swatch of Fenty Glow and Gimme Space. Y'all, Gimme Space is a beautiful shade. Now that shade is an Ulta exclusive, so you can only get it at Ulta, unfortunately. I do want to add a little bit of the Fenty Bright Fix in the inner part here because I just cannot do my makeup without it. I just need a little bit of brightness just to kind of even everything out. Like this just makes everything better. It's like the finishing touch to the makeup. Last but not least, we have the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Liquid Blurring Balm. This is a mattifying setting spray with Upsolite technology. If you know, you know the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm line is top tier. It was only a matter of time before I got my hands on this. Okay, y'all knew I was getting my hands on this. Let's give it a shake here. Formulated with our blurring complex, this setting and finishing spray delivers an impossibly smooth, blurred, soft matte finish without the look of dryness. Features 10 clinical grade skincare ingredients, niacinamide to smooth and brighten, hyaluronic acid to hydrate and plump, and Upsolite technology to control shine and reduce the appearance of texture. Let's get into it. Let's do one side. I love oh gosh, don't inhale it. It's not intense, but I did just inhale a little bit of that. I really love the mister on this. I'm gonna speed up the drying process on this side just so we can see how it looks. I did watch her Teach Me Tuesday with this, and she did say to kind of like press it into the skin. I'm gonna take a clean sponge and just kind of like tap to press it in because I saw her doing this. Just to kind of like press it into the skin. I definitely feel like this gives a blur to the skin. Look at that. My skin looks flawless on this side. And then this side is not as blurred as this side. Oh, Danessa, honey. Now let's do the other side. A lot comes out too, and you actually feel it going on your skin. So I like that. So you know exactly how much you're spraying with this spray. I honestly don't know which one I prefer more because they're both very good and they both seem like they do similar things, but I don't know. We're gonna see how this Danessa wears. My skin just looks so much more blurred and I love that. So I'm excited to see how this Upslight technology is going to work in this spray because I know that it works, but I just can't wait to see what it does in this spray. Let's do a recap on the newer products that I tried today. Natasha Denona Dramatic Palette. I have to say the mattes in this palette are the standout for me. There's a couple things like if I was the product developer, what I personally would have changed or added, I would have added some lighter mattes in here just to add a little bit of brightness to the looks, but I do love the depth in this palette. Now, for the price point of this is very, very expensive. I definitely feel like she should have included more different formulas for her shimmers. I personally would have loved to have seen like her wet formula. I feel like that would look so beautiful in this palette. I just feel like for the shimmers, there's nothing special about these shimmers. But overall, I do really like the color story of this palette. I think this is a great everyday palette. You can go a lot lighter, more natural, more everyday with this palette, but you also can amp it up to be nighttime. So I have to say, out of all of her neutral palettes that she's come out with recently, this one is by far my favorite, even though there are some things in here that I would definitely change and tweak a bit. Now, is this a palette that you need in your collection? First of all, there's no makeup product that you need, guys. Like, let me just say that. If you're a makeup lover and you have eyeshadow palettes, you 100% have this palette in your collection already. But if you are intrigued and if you are a fan of Natasha Denona, I think you're gonna enjoy this palette overall. Like I said, the mattes in here are the standout for me and the quality of the palette is really, really nice. The Tower 28 collab, I love this red blush. I love that they're adding more blushes in their line. It sucks that they are adding deeper shades for more people and making them limited edition. Don't love that because, this is a limited edition set. Hopefully they bring all of these blush shades into their line. Hopefully. I think this is a great price. This is truly the best valued set I've seen so far that has come out. $26, you get a full-size blush, a full-size gloss. Love that. The medium deep curve case. Love, love, love this. This is a curve case I will absolutely be getting a lot of use out of. I love that I have this curve case and the deep one to travel with. So I am a very, very happy girl with this. I love the blush shade that I used today. I cannot wait to play with the other blush shades. I'm very happy and very excited about this palette. The Liquid Blurring Balm, I am really excited about this. I cannot wait to see how my makeup looks in a few hours at the end of the night. I'm just gonna wear this as long as possible and do a nice clip at the end of the night to show you all how my makeup held up and how it looks. It is 8:02 right now. I need to get going. It's 8:02 at night and I am gonna have this makeup on for a few more hours, but we're just gonna see how it's holding up. I am definitely gonna do a longer wear test, so don't worry, but since I am going somewhere and I'm gonna be outside, I think this is a great time to put that product to the test. But so far, I am liking what I'm seeing. This Fenty gloss is beautiful. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. I'm very excited about this shade. I have the new Rose Amber shade as well. I'm loving the glosses that Fenty is giving us. Rihanna is spoiling us. I did have a little bit of a hiccup with my under eyes. My under eyes are dry. This time of year, going into like fall, winter, my skin changes so much and I do tend to have more dry skin than oily, but yo, I'm not blaming this powder. I do love the Fenty powder, but my discovery today looks as though the Revolution powder blurred way more than the Fenty. This is a $9 powder, guys. This powder is only $9. Just saying. Very excited about this toner from Naturium. I've been waiting forever for this. I will update you all. The more that I use this product, it is a skincare product, so it does take a lot of thorough testing over a long period of time. So I will definitely come back and update you on this toner. You guys, I almost forgot to film this video. It literally looks like I just applied it. It looks really, really good. Of course, my lip is gone. I was rubbing my eye as well, but it's a little messed up. And I'm not super oily. It's been, a few hours. Danessa! Also, excuse the shower cap because I'm about to get ready to shower. Take all this stuff off. But yeah, I am loving what I'm seeing so far. I think that's all the new products that I tried today. I would love to know your thoughts down below. Thank you all so, so much for watching. And I will definitely catch you in my next one. Bye, guys.